Hello and welcome to Crossing the Extremes with Cuddlebone. Today we'll be taking a conversation interview with Team Ecto from the Extreme Ghostbusters League. One of the top tiering teams. They have been undefeated in 5 weeks, and we're going to sit down and discuss what it is to be the premier team of the league. Hope you enjoy. Alright, sitting here with Team Ecto. Thank you for agreeing to sit down and talk with me. Why don't we take a minute to introduce yourselves?
Well, thanks for having us. So you got a few of us here today. The team, not the whole team, could make it. You've got kind of Mad, I'm captain, and Reaper also. Hello, originators of the team. Say hello, everybody.
What's up? It's Vanilla Thriller.
Hi, Kieran. I'm a Mummel. No, you're not.
Great. So the first thing to focus on is the fact that let's elephant in the room. Team Ecto is this right now unstoppable force.
And why would you want to say something like that?
Go and chase us.
Just paint a huge target on our backs.
We're pretty hyped for the match today, aren't we? This is of course, the whole we have to play. And so far, touch wood, it's been going pretty well.
With the exception of one tie, you're sitting undefeated, and everybody is contested. Everybody wants it.
It's some tough matches. Oh, everyone wants the title, so they're all going for us.
Yeah.
So I forget. Who did you tie with? Which was the team that you tied with?
Or Dre.
We're
First
tied.
match, wasn't it? No, we beat Dre.
It was our first match.
Masters we tied with.
Yeah, first match.
Key Masters we tied. Our very first match.
Those league nerves, huh? You know.
So early Keymasters before they had all the switch ups this week.
Yeah, but I tell you, when it comes to the second half of the season, it's going to be completely different. You see how much all the teams are evolving so fast. A lot of players have left, players have gained, teams have worked out new strategies. It'll be very different the second half.
Yeah,
Coordination is coming along.
Teams are gelling together better. Everyone's really starting to find their grooves within their teams and all that. So I think the second half of the season is really going to shape up a lot differently than the first half. A lot of teams worked all the kinks out.
Well, speaking of coordination and teamwork and whatnot, I've watched every week's match with all the teams, and I've got to say I'm incredibly impressed with Team Ecto's communication. You guys are just on just next level as far as your teamwork and coordination. How'd you make that happen so organically?
It's just that, it's organic. We came together as a squad. We came together as a squad good, and we play a lot together.
We come together as friends first and do this more for fun than anything, and then turned it into something for the league. That's really what it came down to.
Yeah, I think a lot of teams, as well as learning the same lessons as we learned when we started out, that communication really is key.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, when we started out, we came in as everyone does. You can play Ghostbusters, Spirits Unleashed, you're kicking ass online, and then you play against organised teams, and suddenly it's like, whoa, this is a completely different game. We need some extra skills here. And communication is number one.
Pub matches are really nothing compared to actual communication. It's a whole different ball game entirely. Own worst critics, that's for sure.
Yeah, you are for sure.
Yeah, you are. You definitely are.
Well, let me ask you a question. What do you think, aside from your communication and your obvious win rating, what Team Ecto apart from the other teams in the league?
I don't think there's anything that sets us apart.
I was going to say, that's a tough question right there.
I think maybe on a base level we're all here for the same thing.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's a collection of things, really, isn't it? In Spirits Unleashed, because it's hard. It's quite a simple game. So if you're doing a bunch of things the right way, then lots of little things the right way, they add together and something good comes out of the team. But yeah,
maybe it's just a simple fact that we gel together as friends first.
Well, that's what I was about to say. That's what I was about
to say. Or people might be random added to teams.
We were friends first coming into this. We can read each other well. We can tell each other well. We can tell each other's movements and stuff. We can read each other where we're going and stuff like that, and where we need to be. And we got a really good feel for the way everyone works with each other, and we can just kind of read off of that. I really don't know how else to explain it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I hit the nail on the head there.
All right, we're moving on to that. I have a quick question on a lot of the teams for this season are pre-made team names that were there for people to kind of occupy. Since you guys were playing first, did you choose Ecto or did you take over Ecto?
No, Ecto is something that Rich and I started back. I've known Omega here for about 14 years now, and we've had Team Ecto going for pretty much the whole time we've been playing games.
Nice.
So
yeah, that came off the back of the original game, didn't it?
Exactly. And so when we got into the league, it was only natural that we continue using it.
Okay, so switching gears a little bit, going into the second half of the season after today's match where you fight 58.9. The other teams, there's been some shakeups. They, like you said earlier, they're finding their stride. Who do you think, out of all the teams, who do you think would be your main competitors? Who's your personal match against?
I know who I for that.
That's a loaded question.
Yeah. There was time, like, I thought I was going to walk all over Keymasters as Ghost, and look at that, we tied. So, I mean, if you go into anything with expectations you're going to come out with, I really try
it's
not
a tough
to
question, the way they're all shaping up. I mean, in my opinion, probably your team, Cuttlebone. You guys are shaping up faster than most people.
Very.
Yeah, your last couple of weeks, definitely, you've been leveling up. And you've got some of the scariest ghosts in the league, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I certainly do appreciate that.
Starting off, it was, for me, it was Doragon. They seem to have a lot of the more advanced, what I would say, the advanced stuff down. And Jimmy's a terrifying ghost.
Oh, yeah, Jimmy's a menace as a ghost.
They just won their last matches, so.
Yeah, you say they got a sweep last night?
Yeah, they won all four of them. I mean,
Sweep last night?
Yeah, they won all four of them. I mean, they're definitely a team to watch. To be honest, like, even Extremely Stone Ghostbusters, they're shaping up too. They got to win. So, I mean, that's touching back on what I was saying, with everyone gelling together as teams and all that, I think the second half of the season is really going to be a whole different ball game.
Bill's a great captain too. You watch Bill live. He's very good at thinking on his feet and coming up with switching the strategy up. You do this, do that.
Yeah,
that's good to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, some game questions here. So, what are some of your favorite builds? What is your personal style for your characters that you like?
Anything with a jump grab.
Yeah, there's trade secrets, my friend.
All the loaded questions. We're just trying to see, get to know Team Ecto.
It depends on what you want to accomplish in your role as what you're doing. If you want to hunt rifts or if you want to ghost. And you got to set your packs back and PKE up accordingly. Like, extended arms, I feel are a must on a PKE.
Yeah, I mean, I was enjoying Taser for a while when there were so many ghoulies going around, but now it seems like Possessor is the one, and everyone's playing Possessor, so extended arms are the one.
Mm-hmm. I gotta say, for me personally, I don't like the chipset. So many people tell me to use the chipset, and I don't like it.
Oh yeah. I'm telling everyone to use that now. You've seen any videos I've got on that thing. That thing is borderline broken. It's so good.
I can't bring myself to use it. I want to, but I can't. I don't like that it blocks the up and down on the up and down indicators. So I don't run it.
It's the same reason. I really prefer. I forget the name of the attachment. It's escaping me right now. But the one that gives me extended range on the PKE Pulse, that's the one that I really like.
Pulse Booster.
Yeah, Pulse Booster bypass. Yeah.
I have managed to catch some impressive. Ghosts just because I had a little bit more range.
I used to run that, but I found that I don't like the added time it takes to PKE recharge, and I need my PKE back. So I try to use Pulse as a last ditch resort.
Yep. I hate being without my PKE, so I pulse maybe 1% at the time, unless I'm being ankle bitten by a ghost.
Yeah, same. I will not boost. I want to blast almost. I will not do it. Just because I can't be without PKE.
Okay, so now we know the crucial thing that everybody needs is their PKE.
I would say there's two things you really should be unlocking before anything else. That's the dual grip handles. Dual wield handle?
Dual grip, you're right.
And dual vertical.
Dual vertical grip.
Yes.
That's essential. Everyone should be using that. I don't care what build you're running, you should be using that. And
push the ghosts is amazing.
And overclock on track, beatable.
Oh, absolutely. You've got to have the overclock.
All right, so a little bit more. This is going to change tactics a little bit. We're going to do something a little different. We're going to do the spotlight. Kind of like get a chance for Team Ecto to focus on your team leaders. So that's Omega is like the official captain, and Reaper is like the co-captain, as I understand it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so for all the other players, what do you think? What is it like having them as captains? What are their strengths? Let's focus on some positives.
That's all I can really have about the guys is nothing but positives. Vanilla is a great guy that can do either Rift team or Hunt team. He is always on target, always on the call-outs. Same with Omega, he's great at doing either Rift or Hunt teams. And again, same thing with the call-out. And with him with the outboard chipset, he's able to say, they're in that right there. And he can get you every day in time. Trust me, I know. Kieran, he knows where to find all the rifts. No doubt about that. He is on that like flies on crack. You know,
and when Kieran's needed, he's got the great I've ever seen.
That's what I was about to follow up with on that. He can sit there and coach a trap like you wouldn't believe.
Oh yeah, across the room, this guy throws it. And he'll nail it. Those actually. Always is. But the two
clip with Slimer from when we was playing on Thursday with some trap that just appeared out of nowhere. That's Kieran's. You know that's gonna be.
I've had a few of them fly over my shoulder.
And then we have Mr. Mudd, who's on our team, but who wasn't able to make it today. He again, another great Rift Hunter, and he is just able to destroy objects like nobody's business. He can tear through stuff fast, and really good with the Dead Eye on the Tether. He can always, if when needed, get the tether on, even with his Destructor pack build. And then we have Clarky, or Bronzing Prince, I think he's called on PlayStation, but he's our backup ghost player, and he runs a really mean blast.
Yeah, expect to see some more from Clarky next season.
Nice. And now let's do reverse. Let's get Vanilla and Kieran to talk about what it is, some strengths.
Having Reaper and Omega orchestrate all their rounds and team cohesion has just been easy from the start. They've taken a excuse my language, bullshit approach to everything. Reaper's more of a short fuse, whereas Omega's our diplomat.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, can I say 100%? I 100% agree. Yeah, I can't really say much more than that, to be fair.
Great. Coming here towards the end, is there anything that you as a team want to tell the other players, or anybody in the league, any kind of elevator pitch?
I mean, as I usually say in public rounds or on my ads on Facebook for the league, if you've got the tools and the talent, we're ready to believe you.
I like that.
Yeah.
Same.
Well, I'm excited to see the rest of these matches coming up. Because, as we say earlier, the other teams they're so different from when they started, and the quality of play just all round. Everyone's really bringing
on their own game now.
Exactly. It's really going to be a fun half. Looking forward to it.
And of course the match later.
Yeah,
looking forward to seeing what you guys have been up to.
I'm
practicing hard. So
I'm a little nervous about this match this morning.
I'm actually really excited. I can't be in the match today. I have to go to an emergency appointment for my knee because I tore the tendons in my knee this week. So
yeah, I saw you talk about that in Discord.
Yeah. So I have hopefully 4 busters that'll be ready. They're all very excited for the chance, but
yeah, I'm trying to think which members of your team I've actually played against. I don't think you guys got quite a lot of guys. I don't think I've played all of them. So interesting.
I've only played with Cuddle and Erlen, so I don't know the rest of them.
It should be good. It should be good. Everybody's kind of found their role, and it's worked out for us.
And we're on the ship together, aren't we? It's an interesting map, quite fast paced.
Yeah, a lot of running back and forth.
So, all right, guys. Well, I can't think of anything else. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we end this?
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, appreciate the chance to chat.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
No experience, I appreciate it.
All right. Well, thank you for hanging out, and good luck today.
Yes.
But feel free to lose. Feel free to lose.
We will make it easy.
No promises.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
All right, take care.
Here, listening to Crossing the Extremes with Cuddlebone as we talked about Team Ecto as they prepared for their match against 58.9 later this morning. If you have any questions you'd like me to add to team interviews or anything like that, please leave it in the comments below and I'll try to add it in. One final thought for this recording is that I wish to Mr. Mudd, who couldn't be with us today, also a member of Team Ecto, and it was his birthday at the time of recording. And so, happy birthday, Mr. Mudd. Another cool thing is members of Team Ecto are part of the South End Ghostbusters, and they actually have a competition going on their Facebook page where they are doing a giveaway. So feel free to check them out. I'm going to end today's conversation with a clip from Reaper that has a cool ghost capture that I thought maybe folks would enjoy. So feel free to stick around to see that cool capture. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.